Have you ever gotten teammates that are just so bad, you can't fathom how they're in the same rank as you? And you can't help but wonder, what could you have possibly done to carry this game? But what if they weren't the reason you lost? And you are your own worst enemy? Today we're gonna find out. We've asked players to submit replays where they lost a 2v2 solo queue competitive match, where they are dead certain that it was their teammate's fault that they lost. Then myself and two other guests will analyze the game and determine who was truly at fault. But to keep things fair, we have hidden their names and we won't know who the submitter was until after we've made our final decision on who threw the game. Joining me today to analyze the gameplay, we have Xhoria and Kieran.
Hi, I'm Xhoria.
Hi, I'm Kieran.
Xhoria is our favorite Gamers Ready coach, and Kieran is a 1900 GC who streams on Twitch, so be sure to check him out. Let's get into our first replay. With their names hidden, we needed a way to keep track of who was who, so we decided to name the first player to kick off Player 1. We'll have to take a look at their cards to help us keep track of which one's which. Oh my lord.
That's
interesting.
I would say this is Player 2's fault. We see Player 1 going for something kind of sketchy here. Depending on how this goes, he's not going to be able to do anything to this ball.
yeah. I don't think there's a reason to be cheated up that far, especially when there's one rotating back to goal and one actually in goal.
Yeah, like their positioning is pretty solid to defend this. They have a near poster and a far poster, so I think we're gonna dock some points from Player 2 here. I think we talked about this earlier. What's worse, making the mistake or not making up for the mistake? You know?
In my opinion, it's both equally bad.
Yeah, it depends on the situation, but it can be as bad as each other.
Let's see what he does here.
It's not really the best touch.
Yeah, I would have went more outside to get the angle to push it into that corner. I think would be the correct thing to do.
It would have been safer, but he still managed to get it to the corner, so that's at least something.
So what do y'all think about his positioning here?
Way too far to the side.
It's kind of the same as we hit Player 2 for earlier, but even worse. This is actually much worse because what kind of pass is gonna go to here?
Yeah.
These guys cutting right through it.
Do you think he's actually thinking about that? If you look at the play again, right? Like he's not thinking like ahead. He's just turning off ball cam, turning it back on, going for the back boost because it's up. He's angry that his mid boost got taken, and now he's in the shitty spot.
But there's literally 60 boosts right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of pads.
He sees his teammate still recovering, right? I think he really needs his shadow and stall here. His 50, if he loses his 50, he just gets scored.
It's a risky 50, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be risky, but he takes too long to go for it, so it becomes risky, right? Like, this is completely fine. If he did it like half a second earlier, this wouldn't be a 50-50. He would have just clean beat the guy to the ball. What is this guy even doing? Wait, go back a bit, HK. What is his position? Wait, back further? Yeah, here, okay. So he moves up, he flips, he's too far forward right now. What will happen with the ball, right? If you think about it. Like, your teammate can't hit it again. There's like two enemies. Mountain is on the right.
Slammed.
Yeah, Mountain is on the right hand side. He's looking diagonally to the left, right? So therefore, the ball will go into that direction, right? Knowing that this will happen, just turn back. Like, you can't contest him anymore at this point. So like, what is he doing? Why is he still going forward?
He would have to turn too sharp to actually do anything with this clear. But I think that's very common in Diamond. They think about shooting, but they don't think about they don't prioritize recentering. What is Player 1 doing? I guess he's trying to go to the far post, but it's kind of obvious.
He kind of cuts in front.
Yeah. He kind of cuts in front, right? Like he's not even going to the far post. He's rotating far post to go to the near post. Let's watch his boost management. He has
Please don't, HK, you're gonna cry.
He's at 0. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Pick up
pads.
Pick up pads. That's good. Oh, it's not horrible. He missed one pad, but did you have no boost? Why are you wasting your boost to beat your teammate?
I feel like he should have trusted his teammate a lot more.
Should he even have jumped here? I mean,
it's literally open, but he just unfortunately missed the ball.
Possibly jump, fake an aerial, start dribbling or something like that.
Yeah. He should recognize by now that his teammate's kind of a gorilla. Then he's using all his boosts. That means if he doesn't get this, it's gonna trust your teammate to 2v1.
Yeah, throwing yourself at balls like these is like really risky because you can put yourself so out of position.
What do y'all think about this play?
I have a lot of feelings, and all of them are positive.
At the start with he throws away possession, then like misses on the 50.
What did the teammate do? Let's watch.
He challenged when his teammate's still in the opponent's goal. I don't know if that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen them both do that at this point, right? Not actually sitting far post.
Wait, why would you sit far post? If you sit far post, if they hit the ball to the left area, right, to near post, they have to use boost to get there. If they hit it high, they have to use boost to get there. If you're in near post, you only have to use boost if they hit it above you or if they hit it in the top right corner, right? If you
Oh,
sit
that's
in
true. Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I
yeah.
do think this is an easier thing.
I feel like it isn't the best idea to sit sideways on the goal
I mean,
line. either.
either way,
Yeah,
whichever
yeah.
one he wants to go to, right? This is not one of the options that he has.
Oh yeah, he's dead middle almost. Not picking up pads.
Mm-hmm. Boost management again, for sure.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, I think that's important. Every time a goal is scored, we need to figure out whose fault is it more. I think
Yeah.
Well, watch from each person's perspective.
I think I know my culprit.
This was
Go on.
pretty close for both of them.
Dude, like,
You can say it's player 1's fault for rushing the ball with no brain, but you can say it's player 2's fault for clearing the ball out middle.
I'm gonna say player 1. That's my final decision.
Because I'm going with the idea that, like, if you could have made up your teammate's mistake, then it's your fault. And if you don't, I kind of have to go with this guy here for not positioning better in net.
I feel exactly the same thing. He could have been positioned better. He even with this positioning, he probably could have maybe took a first touch and get a touch to the side, maybe.
And so, by a small margin, 2 votes to 1, player 2 takes the blame for the first goal. Oh my god! Oh man!
Oh, yes.
Calm down, buddy. 40 boost air dribble. What do you mean? Why not?
That-
Why
Throwing it
not?
away. I mean, his teammate kind of makes up for him by putting it in the corner, but
He does. Oh, completely ditching his teammate to go get boost. Okay, alright.
The other guy would have done the same thing, let's be honest.
Insane.
Yeah,
He wins it.
yes.
He wins it and
Very
he's
good.
gonna... One of them
And
gonna
he's
give it
asked-
away.
Where did his boost go, by the way? He had like full boost and then he was at 45.
You know what? I think we can't look at boost management anymore. Oh, we're just gonna be pausing the entire video.
yeah, we're gonna be here all night.
So how did this is... Oh, I see, that's
Oh.
fine.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to
Yeah.
talk about. Okay. I think the thing is, player 2 here jumping at the ball when player 1 looks like he's about to jump as well.
At this point, he's already jumped. You can see he's jumping.
Yeah, so he needs the piece. This is how I feel right now. Player 2 is playing slightly better than player 1. But player 2 is not doing himself any favors the way he's playing.
Well, I mean, player 1 isn't doing anyone any favors, by the way, he's playing either way.
Could've been top right.
No.
I don't know. He rushed it for sure. Was the other guy cheating up too? Let's see. Oh
No,
no,
you-
No, he went for base.
it's open. Yeah, I mean not like open net because like probably recover, but like, I mean this is obvious that he didn't need to rush this, right? That was better than the one like here, where he hesitated.
There's no hesitation.
Player 1 just needed to be warmed up. Oh shit.
I feel like the play he made, where you said that was okay, kind of is the reasoning why he got scored on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was better than the first time he did it. Was all I was saying. Because it was the exact same situation. He sees his teammate. He gave 0 about his teammate and was like, "This is my 50 to go."
I feel like he should be using his camera to look around to see where the other opponent is.
At this point, player 2 should know better. Like, how can you trust player 1 to go 1v2? He gets
But at the same
boost.
time, yeah.
Could he have made it? If he flipped all the way through it and boosted through this, going supersonic? I think so. He could have jumped up and saved it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure. It would have been really close.
Between being the cause of this whole play to this, I'm gonna say player 2's fault for this one. That challenge was really poor, and player 1 just straight up passes it, but like it's not as bad as player 2.
Yeah, player 2 set up the like bad positioning.
Okay, everyone player 2 for this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
They get scored on again. What happened here?
This guy's too far forward.
player 2.
This guy's really far forward.
Ooh.
Alright guys. This is really hard. I think we can pick. This is the end of the game. Who caused this defeat on the blue team?
Both of them.
Both of them, yeah. Like, player 1 mechanically is definitely like the worst player in the lobby, but player 2 has done like a lot of questionable things as well. Like I would say player 2.
I feel like player 2 has made a lot more detrimental mistakes than player 1 has.
In the beginning of the replay, I was definitely on player 2's side. I was like, player 1 is a gorilla. Like, he's just going for the ball, and his mechanics aren't backing up his playstyle either. So I was pretty certain I was gonna say player 1, but at the same time, I do think that like player 2 is probably the better player between these two. But that also puts him at a place where it's like he could have saved this match. Like, he could have easily won this, but he didn't make the adjustments he needed to.
I was hyping up player 2 in my head, and he's let me down.
And there we have it. Player 2 has been voted as the person who threw the game, 3 votes to 0. Now the real question is, who was our submitter? Our submitter's in-game name is Snacky, and that was... Player 1, congratulations. You were not the one that threw this match. I apologize for any mean things we said about you, but I do hope that you got something out of this replay analysis. People in the comments, please be nice. It takes a lot to be down to submit your replay to be roasted and potentially told you're worse than teammates you bash on. So congrats on not being chosen as the player who threw. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this little experiment, be sure to like and subscribe to catch the next episode of Is It Really Your Teammate's Fault?, where we will be looking at some Champ 1 gameplay. Huge thanks to all our guest coaches who came on, and be sure to check them out. All the information will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.